whakarongo ki te tangi a te korimako. Kōrero flowing out the hook of force. Kaupapa relevant, kaupapa out of bounds, kaupapa exigent, kaupapa paramount. Nā kona whakapiri mai ki te kaupapa tino whakahira hira whakarongo pi kari kari mai. Hare hare mai, o Taringa hare hare mai. We gotta gather up close everybody. Gather up close everybody. Kani move that body. Kani move that body.
Hei ngā ihui ho ngā maunga, hei ngā waipaunga hoi ngā mātua tūpuna anei erere ne ngā mihi, kia koutou katoa. Nau mai hoki mai anei kia Taringa. E whakapāho atu nei I te wānanga o Tero ara te ipurau, I raro I ngā manaakitanga a te wānanga o Tero. Anei ki konei ki te bustling metropolis o Te Awamutu. Anei anō mātou tukotoru nei, ko Brown Gloin.
Ko Erica Sinclair.
Ko Te Puaheri Snowden, tēnā koutou.
Tēnā koutou katoa. And before we launch into Once Upon a Taima, we have our kiwaha ko te kiwaha, ko te wiki.
That's the plan usually, isn't it?
That's it. That's how we're going to do. Koe nā te hāngai.
Koe nā te hāngai.
Nice lead and Bray. Thank you very much for that. So koe nā tātata kiwaha e hoama, koe nā te hāngai.
Koe nā te hāngai.
Toru ngā kupu, koe nā te hāngai.
Koe nā te hāngai.
Koe nā te hāngai.
Koe nā
Yep.
te hāngai.
So you can go, well, are we still going to the movies? Well, koe nā te hāngai.
Yep.
Well, that's the plan.
Koe nā te hāngai.
Yeah.
Yep. It can also be like to give support to something somebody has said.
Yep.
Their stance on something. So, yeah, that's another way of using it. Like someone says something and you're like, yeah, koe nā te hāngai, like, yeah, way to go. Like, yeah, that's
Oh,
it.
yep, that's on. Yeah,
So
yeah,
like,
cool.
as tautoko.
Yep.
Yep. I think I've
Koe
used
nā
it.
te
Okay, how,
hāngai.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's how I've used it.
So there you go, koe nā te hāngai.
Cool, guys.
So ara te kiwaha e te iwi. And anei tā tātou kōrero mo tēnei wiki.
Yeah, hea te kaupapa mō te wiki nei.
Wana pana taima.
Well, koe nā te hāngai. Iai ki te
Whakarongo pi
wātaka.
kari mai.
Ai.
E te iwi.
Popcorn time.
Me whakarongo pi kari kari.
Whakarongo rua aku Taringa ki te moana e papaki mai nei ki uta. My ears listen to the ocean being blown gently to shore. He rau mahara kahara mai, and I am overcome with many thoughts. Tērā kei utarawa ko te mārā tāne ki te wauku, and there yonder inland is the bird chorus at te wauku. E tiori nei, e kete nei, I ngā kōrero o tua whakarere. Singing and chirping the stories of days long ago. Once upon a time, when mountains walked and trees talked with each other, and the patupaerehe traversed the woodlands freely, there was a shy and nameless maunga who lived deep in the forest of Wauku. He was in love with another maunga, Puwhenua. I nā te ātāhua o taua maunga, ātāhua rire. She was truly beautiful, clothed in lush paratawhiti, tāwari, rewa, and many other rākau of the progeny of Tāne. He was able to express himself to the patupaerehe who had befriended this great giant.
E hoa mā. Puwhenua is so beautiful. I can't stop thinking about her.
Oh, looking at her. Hika. Ko koe tēnei hoa no subtlety or anything with the looks you give her.
Engari mō tēnā. I don't make it that obvious, do I?
E puiana e hoa. I think it's absolutely wonderful. Aroha is such a wonderful thing.
Maroha. Overrated if you ask me. Kia tūpato e hika. Look at what happened to our poor cousin over at Pirunga. Fell in love with that humanoid tawhaitu and got himself into all sorts of trouble with cooked kumara and kokowai and all that. No reira, be careful. Love needs to go both ways, not just one. And anyway, your rangatira, o tāne wainuku, I'm sure he wants Puwhenua to be his bride.
E tika tau. I guess my aroha for pūwhenua will only ever be something I hold inside.
Our lonely, lovesick maunga was a mōkai to his heart, and a mōkai to o tāne wainuku. O tāne wainuku, a chiefly maunga who walked in the great ngahere of Wauku. How could our friend compete with such a rangatira like o tāne wainuku? Tapatu Paerehe reminded him of this.
Kawa koe ware, ko waito rangatira. Don't forget who your rangatira is. The great, the mighty, o Tāne Wainuku. As he is chief, he would most probably win the heart of the beautiful pūwhenua. And just listen to that name. The tōtara shara, and its very utterance. O Tāne Wainuku. O Tāne Wainuku. What happens when your name is said? Actually, what is your name?
Well, I've never had a name, so I don't have one.
Kaore o ingoa? You have no name?
Tili erehe. Whakamutu atu. That's enough giving our friend a hard time because he doesn't have a name. E hoa, I'm going to call you Maunga Nui.
Maunga Nui? I like it. Kia ora e hoa? Yeah, Maunga Nui. I would like that.
Maunga Nui? What a name. How original.
E kupi e tō waha. Kaya koe mō te kume me te whakaiti I tētehi.
Ka tika tā. Motaku he. I'll lay off on giving our mate, Maunga Nui, a hard time.
Our humble maunga went about his business in Wauku, in service to his rangatira o Tāne Wainuku. He thought by keeping occupied, his mind and perhaps his emotions would be distracted. But the harder he fought what he felt, the more he yearned for pūwhenua. Many moons went by and still the aroha he had for her did not subside.
Oh, man, ko wairangi haere e hoa mā. I'm going crazy. I need to do something.
Yeah, do what?
Oh, yeah, well, I have no idea, but I need to do something.
Tina e nui. Whākina, you need to tell pūwhenua.
Korera what? No, don't do that. What will come of it if she rejects you?
Ane kia tāku, he pai no ake kia mohio ia he ha tōna nākou. It's far better. She knows his true feelings.
You reckon?
At least you'll know where you stand, Anui.
Ka pēhea nā, ka kore ia e rata kia Nui. What would happen if she's not into Nui e wā?
Well, e hoa mā, if pūwhenua does not share the same aroha I have for her, ka haere ahau. Ka haere ahau ki Mauao, ki te moana. I'll go far away, across the sea.
Te moana, the ocean, Tangaroa. Nui, is there a waka big enough to take you on such a journey?
Probably not, but I'd rather try than stay here without pūwhenua.
Our maunga, Nui, picked up the courage to make his feelings for pūwhenua known to her.
Pūwhenua. Me whakapuaki e au taku kupu ki a koe. Kia mōhio ai koe. Ko riro taku ngākau i a koe. Pūwhenua, I'm in love with you.
Oh, where, Ehika? I am sorry, but we cannot be together. I have already promised myself to your rangatira, o Tāne Wainuku.
Oh, what an idiot. I'm so sorry too, Pūwhenua. Oh, I must go. I cannot be here and exist in Wauku. I've got to go.
Ka haere koe ki hea. Where will you go?
Kia Tangaroa, ka haere au kia Tangaroa.
But you belong here with Tāne Mahuta, not Tangaroa.
Kona te raru, tētahe au te noho. I cannot stay here, me haere ahau.
I'm sorry.
Hei konei e te tau.
I'm sorry.
Our beloved Maunga held back his sorrow. He would not cry in front of Pūwhenua. But when he turned his back, a teardrop rolled down his cheek as he repressed his sobs.
A whenatia mai e hui e koma. Help me, heave me to Tangaroa, I must go.
The two Patupaerehe rallied the rest of their iwi from Hautere to help heave and pull Nui to the ocean with a great magical rope they plaited. As they pulled Nui, they chanted along the way. As the Patupaerehe pulled and heaved, chanting along the way, our maunga sobbed and cleaved out the Waimapu River. Wai meaning water and Mapu meaning to sigh. On and on they went, out towards Te Moana Nui Akiwa, Tangaroa, passing Hairini, past Maungatapu, and then Matapihi and Te Papa, until they reached the ocean.
Watu mai te hapa. Ahua ne awa te ai. Daytime is near.
Koina! We must return or be consumed by the rays of Tamanui Te Rā.
But Nui will get stuck.
Koina te hāngai! That's the plan!
The Patupaerehe had just got to Te Moana when they had to return to their haunts at Hautere, as Tamanui Te Rā was just about to peer over Te Paiwai o Te Rangi. They left Nui there in the rays of the sun to stand forevermore as a symbol of awe and mana for the peoples of Tauranga Moana, and to stand sentry there at the entrance into the harbour. Manuhiri from near and far would admire this great sentinel. This humble maunga stands as a rangatira and has a name, Mauao, which means caught by the day. And while he did not win the heart of Pūwhenua, he has won the hearts of the myriads who have taken shelter on him and visited him to climb his lofty peak. Tū mai e koro e Mauao, me o mana, me o tapu, me o wehi, me o kōrero, mo ake tonu atu.
Wow.
So there you go.
So it was Maunga Nui and then it was called Mauao based on his
Yeah.
actions.
Well, everybody knows it as Maunga Nui,
Yeah.
and I'm the writer of that particular story, and I took a bit of artistic license because he's just known as the nameless Maunga.
Oh,
So in the story, I wanted the Patupaerehe to call him something.
yeah,
So I
sure.
thought, oh, we might as well, use the other name that he's known as, Maunga Nui,
Yeah.
which I've heard was actually a name that was given during the time of Takitimu Waka.
Kia ora.
Yeah, when Tamatea Ariki Nui
Yep.
put the mauri on there. So Tamatea Ariki Nui was the captain of Takitimu Waka.
As Ngairo talked about in one of the first iwi o Te Wiki, if you want to go back to that.
Yeah, put the mauri there.
Kia ora.
So yeah, that's so I
that's
just
cool.
wanted to give him a name in the story, so they're not just calling him the nameless one.
The nameless one, yeah.
Yeah, and I thought it was.
That's cool.
I didn't
that's
go
cool.
too far out of the parameter of the kōrero.
And it's
the narrative.
and in Mauao, or the mount as they say, but I'd rather the name Mauao. It's quite it's pretty in there. It's part of pop culture around the bay these days. It's the thing to take
climb
your
it up and take your photo on
get
top.
your gram stamp up there. Yeah, but it's cool to really know the historical kōrero. especially it's layered under today's traffic, you know, and landscape.
Yeah.
And the bros from Arataki,
Yep.
they launched that app, I think it was last year or the year before, and you can, as you're walking around Mauao, on the app, it's when you come across something significant, it'll pop up and tell you the story of wherever you are there.
Augmented reality app. Yeah.
Te nā kōrero tuku iho.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's lots and lots of, well, besides the story of Mauao and his coming to where he stands today, yeah, there's lots of kōrero tuku iho pertaining to when the mountain was a kāinga.
Wow.
Yeah. And there wasn't, you know, there was lots of villages on Mauao right around it.
Yep.
And there's been lots of battles fought there, both between the iwi that lived there and in defence of it with other iwi that came. And it was taken by other iwi.
Kia ora.
So I know Tapuika were there very briefly.
Oh, really?
Te Arawa.
Right.
They stormed the maunga and they had it for a brief time and then they were ousted. So there's lots and lots of kōrero about that.
So who or where is O Tāne Wainuku?
O Tāne Wainuku. So O Tāne Wainuku is a maunga in O Tāne Wainuku forest, which is sort of up into the Kaimai.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's more going towards, if you were to head into the forest, instead of going towards coming back over to Waikato way, to Kaukaro Pātetere, you'd be sort of heading towards Rotorua.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you draw
towards the Mamakus.
Yeah. So if you draw, so if you were to, and that's where Hautere is. So Hautere is on the Kionaku. Yeah, and that's where the Patipaerehe reside. So O Tāne Wainuku is there. I've never done it, but apparently it's a really good bushwalk as well.
Oh, kia ora.
And O Tāne Wainuku is
like
there.
A bit of bushwalks.
And Puwhenua. So apparently it's a really nice walk.
Oh, it's all there. Wow, I can see the footsteps.
Puwhenua, okay.
Yeah, I can see the trail now.
Yeah.
A koe anō taua awa. Waimapu.
Yeah. I think there's some other places too that connected with this narrative and then the namings of them, but those are the main ones, the ones I remember anyway, the ones I know, and done a bit of research, of course.
How o whakaro mō ngā maunga neke? Do you find, geographical, scientific correlation between our kōrero and, things like that? Because we've got a lot of kōrero about maunga neke.
Yeah.
And I can't help but think of it because we're on a fault line, or New Zealand is a fault line, and there's quite a lot of volcanic activity.
Every to my knowledge anyway, most iwi I'd say have kōrero about maunga neke. Tātou te iwi talk about te kāhui maunga, which is probably the most famed.
The famed ones,
walking mountains of Tongariro, Ngauru, Hoi, Ruapehu and Taranaki.
Yep.
And then a whole lot of other maunga that are attached to that. Tarawera. Whakaari.
Yep.
So, I've heard whakaari just recently being referred to as te Taina.
Kia ora.
Oh.
Yeah.
Te Taina o
era maunga.
O era maunga katoa, eh?
Yeah.
True. Yeah, and the differing kōrero of the same maunga from a different grouping, like another hapu or another iwi, just on the other side of that.
Yeah.
And because they have he mata nui o ngā maunga, eh? There's many faces.
Multifaceted.
Yeah. And I don't want to call this a legend, but let's say that these narratives hold in them teachings. And there are things that are connected to these stories that have learnings in them. And maramatanga. Taupiri is another one. That moved from te kāhui maunga. And if you're talking about geographic or scientific, I don't know if it's proof or validation, but connection, I guess, to those stories, they're definitely there.
Or in a bit of what is it? Marriage counselling, relationship counselling.
When we done the one on Waitaiki. And Pounamu, and we
all
also talked about Onewa and Pakohe and Mata, and recently on Te Awa Tupu on Whanganui, there are places there, and it's part of the narrative where he was followed down. And there are places there where there is pakohe.
Kia ora.
Yeah, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely a connection, those kōrero.
And even how like the Patipaere are sort of front and centre in the in a lot of the maunga.
Yeah.
Or, you know, just the land kōrero.
I thought that Patipaere was just a Pirongia thing until I started listening to these One Upon a Timers.
Oh no, yeah, they're everywhere.
Yeah.
It's worthy of its own book. Somebody out there listening may be inspired to write, because, you know, there's kōrero Patipaere here, and then tūrehu, maero.
Maero, ai.
Yeah, and
Pona
turi, and I forget the ones that live underneath the whenua. So there's a whole narrative there about those people. Or there were taniwha that lived under and they were known as tuoro.
All right.
Yeah, so they were sort of that mystical beings, supernatural part of our kōrero tukuiho. Yeah, and I see like the Patipaere has more in a kaitiaki role.
Yeah.
Yeah, and again, I took a bit of a poetic license in the penning of this story.
And how they take on those type of voices.
Yeah, of course.
They always take on that. Yeah.
We sort of read a lot, and how it's been told to me is that Mauao was going to the ocean to literally drown his sorrows. Yeah, so he was going there to, you know, to die.
Aye.
But I honestly think these Patipaere that helped him, they knew that, and while they headed into the ocean, I think if they wanted to really get him there, they would have, because they were magical people.
Yeah.
So I think this is my take on the whole on the whole narrative, that they knew that he would have been, the sun would have come up by the time they get there, and he's going to be stuck there forevermore. And so he ended up being, even though Otane Wainuku was the chief in the story, now who's the chief?
Tika.
You know? And he is, because everybody knows Mauao because of where he stands. And, you know, all the kōrero connected to Mauao, so it was sort of like, now he's the rangatira, but he's still, you know, humble. And he's loved by many. So he didn't get the love of Pūwhenua, but he's loved and cherished by many.
You can see that, and because like within this narrative, it was almost the Patipaere head who sort of egged them on. You know, probably felt a bit responsible. Yeah. So thought, no, we'll just let him move. But we won't let him do what he wants to do, but we'll just let him move. And then he found his own space. Probably
we'll
came
just
out.
Distract him.
Yeah, well, you know, let's get him out of the shadow of Otane Wainuku. And
I think too with these stories, and I don't want to get anybody's backs up, but when we're talking about a particular period in our history of being here, i te te whenua, te ika Maui, and we have all these periods, is when it comes to iwi ownership of those stories, who do these stories actually belong to?
Tika.
They belong to te taiao.
Kia ora.
Okay, this is I firmly believe this. When we start bringing in tribal whakapapa net, no tērā iwi tērā kōrero, but when it's about the taiao, it's a bit different.
So
I'm not taking anything away from different kōrero tukuiho and with each iwi, but that these kōrero go back to the taiao.
Tika,
Yeah.
Because, you know, there are people that can lay claim or have a closer, I guess, relationship to, like you say, te ika Maui, because of who done it and where he may have ended up, but it is taiao. And so...
Well, even with the Maui stories.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, Tai Rāwhiti, particularly Ngāti Porou, are very staunch on Maui, and they got a Maui tradition, but that's not taking anything away from when we talk to Jamie and talking about how Maui Mua, his canoe is on top of Taranaki.
Kia ora.
And that was a new kōrero to me.
That was very interesting, yeah. And I think he said that he was there to assist Maui in fishing up.
Yeah. And now in the Tainui narrative, according about Maui, we don't have a Maui pai. It's Maui Mua, Maui Roto, Maui Taha, Maui Tiki Tiki, or Maui Taki Taki o te rā.
Yeah.
But there's no Maui pai.
No Maui pai, yeah.
And again, there's no ownership on the Maui story.
Tika.
That belongs to all of us.
Well, it predates.
But even other countries.
Yeah, well, it predates.
Our cousins across the Pacific have their Maui narratives.
And then the narratives predate Aotearoa, you know. Even like, would that even be like Tinido in that? The actions of them predate
or same.
Our migration to...
But bringing it back to Mauao, regardless of being somewhere where people like to go for a bit of a trek and a walk and that, I always have a little whakarite
Kia ora.
when I go up Tauranga, up Mauao. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Man, I'm thinking a few years ago we had a bit of a work, was a leadership thing there at the Mount, not at Mauao, but at the Mount town. And we walked up one morning, and this is when I was like right into the gym and stuff. And I took my hat off up top, and I didn't do a kora tui. And then walked back down, and then realised, man, I'd taken my hat off because when we went up, it was pouring.
Yeah.
It was started right, so I went back up again.
Che.
That same,
Wow.
yeah, I'm thinking, I need to do a bit more training to be back at that.
Even because, you know,
I haven't been up there in
if you're in
ages.
another condition, they'll be like,
Yeah. No, I went back up and
You
I got
must
that
have really
hat.
liked that hat.
Yeah.
Koe anō te iwi, koe nā e tahi kōrero rero, and i nānei ka tahuri ki tā tātai waiata, te waiata o te wiki, ko...
Ko.
He iti kahurangi.
Oh, love your enthusiasm.
Yeah, man, because it's from the compilation CDs that you can only get. You can only get
Only where?
if or when
Where?
Where?
you
When?
enroll
Where?
on our Te Reo Māori programs at Te Wānanga Aotearoa.
Koe nā te hāngai.
Koe nā te hāngai e te iwi.
Koe nā te hāngai, nō reira whakarongo mai.
Kani move that body.
Ding, 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 ding. I'm feeling all, you know, ding, 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 ding. Want to race up Mauao now? Too bad it's, you know, if I was right there, I probably would before mai hui. Hoi no e hoa ma, ka nui tēnā, I think, ka nui tēnā.
Ka nui tēnā, yeah.
Just a whakaaro from me though, you know, go out and rangahau, not just about Mauao, but wherever you live, whether it's in Aotearoa or around the world, what are some of the kōrero, you know, the narratives in relation to the maunga.
Yeah, koia.
You know, that you live beside where you're from.
Yeah.
Go up them. You know, I'm actually talking to myself as well.
Yeah, same here.
You know, we use our maunga in pepeha, and we talk about maunga, we talk about these places. How many of us know where the maunga is?
Tika.
Or who have actually touched the soil, the rocks, the forest, you know, same with the awa.
Yep.
So wherever you are, haere ki te rangahau, find out some kōrero about the maunga that are close to where you live, tō kāinga, and e rā kōrero katoa.
Tika. Because you could be living in the urban areas, especially where it's layered. Under your feet is rich kōrero.
That's right.
Or, you know, look out the thing you look outside and you see and you admire in the mornings and you're making your coffee, it's right there.
Yeah.
But, you know, go and learn the kōrero.
Tēnā koe. Nō re re tewi, hei ko nā mai.
Yo, whakarongo ki te tangi a te korimako. Kōrero flowing at the hook of force. Kaupapa relevant, kaupapa out of bounds, kaupapa exigent, kaupapa paramount. Nā ko nā whakapiri mai ki te kaupapa tino whakahira whakarongo pi kari mai. Hare mai, o Taringa hare mai. We gotta gather up close everybody. Gather up close everybody. Kani move that body. Kani move that body.
Taringa. He mea tuku nā te wānanga o Aotearoa, nā te māngai pāho I tautoko. To listen to more episodes, search for us on your podcast app and subscribe. Taringa, whakarongo mai.